Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from www.tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to be doing at the swords, not the swords, the air signs. So I'm going to be starting off with Libra, like I do. So we're going to see what's coming up for you, Libra. People have been having a go at me for not showing the cards, so I will be showing the cards this month. Oh my gosh. And also I wanted to tell you guys that I'm still doing the 2015 personal forecast readings. So if you want a personal reading showing you month to month what is going to be taking place for you, I pulled 24 cards in that reading. And yeah, it's really insightful. People have been getting back to me and saying how helpful they found it. And also but what I did discover is that an issue happened with the link for that for that reading and for the free card reading. So if you want the personalized forecast reading, please do email me, and then I can sort of set it up that way, because things with my site have been going a bit crazy. So yeah. So yes, let me get into the reading for you, Libra. I'm going to be starting off with your personal, no, I always do that. Your professional life, then your personal life, and then your spiritual life. And I'm going to be pulling an energy oracle card for you. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to be showing you the cards first of all before I start talking about them, because I like to see the cards lay down flat, because then it kind of helps me to see how things are gonna turn out. Okay. Alright. Some cards have come back in the last one. So this one, for your work situation, I have the Seven of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. Then I have, for those Libras that are coupled, the Seven of Cups. I don't know if you saw that well. Seven of Cups with the Eight of Cups. Then I have the Six of Wands for those of you that are single, with the High Priestess. Then I have, for your spiritual cards, the Seven of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. So interesting card, Libras. And what I can see in terms of your work situation is that it's saying that I get the impression that you guys are waiting on something. You're waiting on something in terms of your work. You may be wanting to hear back. Maybe you've applied for something, you haven't heard back yet, you're waiting. You're like, when are they going to get back to me? When are they going to get back to me? You might be getting just sick and tired of waiting. And then for some of you guys, well, I definitely get this impression that you have already planted some kind of seed. You've already trying to establish something in terms of your work. It could be that if you have a business, you've started your business already. You've started it before January. If you've applied for something, you applied for it before January. Something, you've already started to make the effort towards something, but it's still maybe in the still kind of the beginning-ish phases. And so now you're kind of playing the waiting game. But then what I can see with the second card that shows up next to it is that it's saying you're going to receive what you want this month. You're going to receive an answer back. You're going to get something, and it's going to be positive. It's something that is going to make you happy. It's something that is going to be really good for you. When I look at these cards as well, the interesting thing is when I look at it, I'm seeing something I haven't seen before, which is on the cup that the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, is holding. It looks like there's a heart almost on the cup, which I like. So it's almost like whatever you have been waiting on, not only is it going to be offered to you, but I feel like it's going to be something that is right for you. Something that that you get it, and it makes you just feel whole on that kind of internal level, fulfilled emotionally. And the interesting thing is that when I look at both of those cards, it's more of a passive energy. So it's definitely, you've definitely been waiting and waiting and waiting for this. It's almost like you took the action and now you just, there's nothing left for you to do but to wait. But then it's like when it comes, it will come straight to you. And once it comes straight to you, it's going to be exactly what you wanted. And so you can get that sense of fulfillment. So again, if you've been waiting, the fulfillment will come. It's there, it's in the pipeline, just hanging there a little bit longer. And it's going to be good for you emotionally. It's going to be good. When I look at your for those of you that are in relationships, I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be thinking to yourself, I want to pursue other options. It might be a case of you're just feeling like, do you know what, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this situation. Maybe the status of your relationship might be unclear, like something about this relationship that you're in is, you're just sort of uncertain about it. And so because things are not clear, you might be walking away from a relationship situation. Maybe because you just need to know where you stand with this person, and maybe they're not able to really show you where you stand with this individual. I almost feel like you might be feeling like you can do better somewhere else. If that's the case though, it's saying um it what I'm almost seeing when I look at this card is that it's saying don't get caught up in the fantasy of a relationship. Don't get caught up in the fantasy of things, because I feel like if you get caught up in the fantasy, then it might mean that you walk away from something that probably it could have been okay, but because it just didn't fulfill you or fill your ideals of what a relationship should be, you end up walking away from something thinking that the grass is greener, but sometimes the grass ain't always greener, you know. So what I would say is, if a relationship is kind of not going the best, I would say don't just walk away from it instantly because of this, you know, like this mindset of I can do better. Just try and see whether you're being reasonable with your partner or your expectations of your partner. That's what I would say, because sometimes opportunities to be with somebody else might present itself, but you know, sometimes that person might be offering something and it sounds good, and then you go, and then it could be the same nonsense, the same issues, or the same thing. So sort of yeah, be careful with that, Libra. For those of you that are in relationships, for those of you that aren't, I feel like this is the time where you're on your own, but you know, it can be entirely okay for you. I feel like this can be a time where you take the time out to just develop yourself. You take the time out to um be true to yourself, spend time with yourself. And I feel like is for some of you Libras that are single, this might be a time where you just want to focus more on accomplishments. What can you accomplish for yourself? What can you do for yourself on a personal level? Because in all honesty, even when we're single, you know, it doesn't mean that we have to be in the mindset of relationship. Even though, yeah, we are Libras, you know, a lot of us do this, a lot of Libras do desire relationship. But I feel sometimes in the middle of it, particularly maybe if you came out of a relationship, it can be, you know, it is a great time to be able to just work on yourself and be able to, you know, if you have goals, things you want to do, be able to put a lot of your time and attention onto that. Basically doing things that can just um make you feel like you're doing the work on yourself to prepare yourself, make you a more rounded person, and and do things that can I don't want to just say emotional fulfillment. I've been saying that quite a bit, but it's more than that. It's about you. Maybe you are just you. Maybe you're independent. You're working. You're doing what you need to do. You're accomplishing things, and because your life is going well in that respect, so the things that you're like sort of accomplishing for yourself, that might be like your main focus for the month of January. Plus, I'm not surprised because January is the time when we do the New Year's resolutions. We set goals and things for ourselves. So I feel like for single Libras, that's definitely going to be something that's going to be occupying your time. When I look at your spirituality cards, these are definitely cards where spirit is calling you to be yourself. Spirit is calling you to be true to yourself. This is going to be a time where you might find that other people might challenge your belief system. Other people might challenge the choices that you've made for yourself. Other people may not be as supportive as maybe you think they should be, but you're going to stand up for yourself and you're always going to be your own person, because it's almost like now you're comfortable in being your own person. You know who you are, Libra. You know the person that you want to be. You know how you want to portray yourself, and you have no problem standing in your truth and being your own person and going against the grain. And because you feel so comfortable within yourself, just being authentic, just being you, it's going to bring you into a greater sense of peace with yourself, and a greater sense of just happiness in your life, or fulfillment within yourself, knowing that you did stand up for yourself, knowing that you're not gonna hide yourself from people. You're gonna be who you are, and you're gonna be happy with that, and it's like the world will have to appreciate that. And if they can't, then so be it. It's like that kind of energy. But I like it for you, because I feel like when I look at this card and I look at the ones that just came even before it, I really feel like a lot of Libras, especially in January, it's like you're coming into your own. And so I feel like 2015 is going to be a year for you to be able to really do the things that you want to do this year. It's almost like owning this year, and doing it the way you want to do it. And it's not about anyone else, it's about you, which I think is a really important thing for Libras, because usually we're so caught up in other people, because we are a sign that we're big on relationships, we're big on partnerships, so sometimes we can get lost in other people's demands, like on us. But now it's like we're setting our own demands, so other people might not like it because they might not be used to it, but it's about you really feeling like you're being who you want to be. So I like that. The card for you. Oh, did that show up upside down, or did I turn it upside down? Okay, I turned it upside down. I'm sorry. It is the Happy Family card. And so for a lot of Libras, family life is going to be might be a focus for you, and your family life is going to be really peaceful. It's going to be a really happy family life. You might be spending more time with your family. You might be doing more things together, spending more quality time um, with your family. But what I think is interesting is when I get this image of you coming into your own this month, what I like in seeing this card is that it's saying that the people that really love you will stick by you regardless of who you are, the changes that you make, who you become. The people that really love you will always be there in your life. The ones that are going to challenge you and question your the choices you make, and feel that they want you to be the person that they feel you should be, those usually are not the people that you really want to keep in your life anyway. And so this might be a time where you're kind of seeing the people that really support you in comparison to those that really don't. So there you go, Libra. So yes, I'll see you guys. Have a good January and 2015. Bye.